So today I'm going to talk about how to properly use the reins. The reins are not here to pull the horse left to turn left, or pull the horse right to turn right, or pull back to stop, because you see what that does. It throws the horse off balance and it kind of bunches it all up. What these reins are for is to block unwanted turns. So my left rein tells my horse don't go right or don't look right. So if she tries to turn right, she runs into my hand. I'm not pulling on her, I'm just blocking, saying don't go right. My right hand says don't look left, don't turn left. So again, she runs into my hand. The turns come from my seat and core and my legs. So I want to turn left, I'm going to turn my seat and core into the turn, whereas my right rein allows the left turn by giving just a little bit, not throwing it away because that will overturn the horse. My left rein keeps the contact. This is riding with contact. Has nothing to do with English or Western, it's just with riding with contact. So I'm allowing her to turn left from my right rein. Left rein never pulled. It all came from the core, from my seat, from my legs. I'm going to straighten her from my core, and now I'm allowing her to turn right. My core turn to the right. If I want to halt my horse, what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to close all the doors. I'm going to close the left door, the right door, and the front door. I'm going to send my horse forward into that, but she has nowhere to go. So I keep blocking, holding until she figures out that really the only way to get released now is to back away from the pressure, and there's my horse backing up. Now I've had people ask me about, you can take a step forward again, please, thank you, how to get the horse into a frame, into a good frame, being level to low. The first thing we need to consider is that the horse needs to be bent in its body, in its axis, through the girth, so it can start stretching down. And that's got to come from our seat and legs. I can help with my reins to achieve that frame. As my legs massage the horse's girth as I ride, I can add a bit of block and ask her to drop that head. Now some horses I may choose to do a bit of a massage with my hands. And the massage, hello fire, is from my hands. I'm going to turn my hands in at about a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to do a figure-8 movement with both hands in timing with the horse's legs. So you can see how that moves her left and right. It massages her and encourages her to drop her head. There's no pulling involved at all. If I didn't turn my fists in at a 45-degree angle and would do what a lot of people have been taught to do, which is a trigger pull from their ring finger, you can see how much jerkier that gets. It's pulling on the horse's mouth. So no trigger pull, I'm going to turn my hands in and do a figure-8 movement in timing with the front leg. So as she steps onto her left fore, I'll flex left. As she steps onto her right fore, I'll flex right. So left fore, right fore, left fore, right fore, left fore, right fore. All in with the help of my seat, of course. It's not just the hands alone. So again, to show the flexing, 45 degrees in, I'm going to flex like a figure-8 movement. Keeping steady contact on those reins. It's like peeling a potato over your knee. And it's all in the wrist. It has nothing to do with the elbows. Fingers don't pull. It's just from the wrist. Just like that. You coming in? If I have a horse that's been chronically inverted, I can do some exercises on the ground, and he's already leveled now, but just for demonstration purposes. If a horse is very inverted, I'm going to go to that girth line first. I'm going to massage it and ask that horse to drop its head. I don't pull down on the rope, but I'm going to add a little bit of pressure. Now some horses will fight this. This is a natural bending spot for horses. It's the axis of the horse. It's like a hinge. However, just because I'm asking the horse to bend doesn't mean he's going to do it. He may just say, no. Who are you to make me bend? You have no authority to make me bend. So we'll have to work on the relationship to get that. And show the horse that we're worth asking for that. Another way to get the horse to drop its head, and you can see how I'm folded now that I'm standing in his no-go zone. I can put my hand, thumb on one side and fingers on the other side, over the bridge of his nose. I'll put my other hand open over his pole, and I'm going to start flexing him. Left, right, left, right. Again, I'm not pushing him down, but I will add a bit of pressure if the horse is resistant. But I will also go up if the horse needs to go up. But I won't stop flexing until I get the horse to where I want it to be. So this is, again, a massage. Horses do that on their own. You'll see horses out in the field laterally shaking off stress, it's muscular stress. So that's kind of what we're imitating with this movement. So there's another way we can imitate that, and that's with our hands, just like we did before with the reins. I can do it with just one hand with the rope. I'm going to describe a big figure 8, and it can get smaller, but just for demonstration purposes I'm going to make it quite big. I'm holding my hand with thumb down, and I'm going to flex. Flex. A little bit of pressure, but no pulling, and asking the horse to drop that head. And there it is. This is a horse that was chronically inverted for probably 9 years of his life. And it took a little while to get him this soft. Now all we have to do is put a little bit of contact on that rope and he drops his head. I can point at his girth and he drops his head, brings it in. They get very, very light if we consistently ask for this whenever we're around them. And that includes leading the horse, haltering, bridling, grooming, saddling, lunging, riding. This is where we want the horse to be, not inverted with a mind full of adrenaline.